Welcome to another episode of Opening Star Wars Figures whilst in lockdown. Hi there Star Wars collectors, welcome to another Bossk's Bounty video and welcome to another episode of opening older Star Wars figures in lockdown. This week is a Bounty Hunter special. We've got 3 Bounty Hunters to open. Obviously you can see the one that we have just in front of me here, and we have 2 others as well, both from the Legacy collection. So pretty cool figures to be opening up today. Obviously I am still in lockdown here in the UK. I hope everybody out there is both safe and well. Obviously these are testing times, so hopefully this video will bring some brightness into your day. We're opening some pretty cool Star Wars figures, Bounty Hunters especially, and we're going to be checking them out in detail. So if you like this video, don't forget to drop a like down below, because obviously it does really does help the channel and it helps the video itself. And of course, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. All right, so first of all, we're going to be taking a look at Jodo Kast. He is a bounty hunter. He is from the Expanded Universe, I believe. Pretty cool packaging. I think this is the Saga Legends line. I tried to look for a date on this figure and there isn't actually a date on the back. So I'm guessing this is going to be around 2009, 2010, somewhere around there. Just before the vintage collection perhaps, but I could be wrong. So if I am wrong about that, leave it in the comment section below. But this is Jodo Kast. He is a bounty hunter, and he is basically someone that decided to paint his armor or wear armor very similar to Boba Fett, so that he could basically claim Boba Fett's notoriety and up his stakes in the bounty hunter game and claim extra money that way. So we're going to be taking a look at this figure. Some people have told me that this figure is reasonably rare. Not really sure how much it goes on the secondary market, maybe $20, $30, something like that. But we're going to open up this guy now and we're going to take a look in closer detail. All right then, so here is the figure in detail for you, nice and close up. And as you can see, he is very similar to Boba Fett indeed. And I do love this figure. It's full of detail, full of weathering on the paintwork and everything. And as you can see, he does have a very similar paint scheme to Boba Fett. And what I do like about this figure the most is the fact that his holster for his blaster there is on like the back of his leg. I think that's really cool. And of course that is a removable pistol that he can hold. He does have a jetpack similar to Boba Fett, and I just love the paintwork on this guy. Removable helmet, which is very nicely in scale in my opinion, real nice tight fit. And if you look at the guy's face there, obviously old paint technique that they used back in the day, no sort of photo real technology going on there on the paintwork, but still a pretty good face all the same. Decent looking blaster, very much like Boba Fett's. Let's put his helmet back on. So there you go then guys, that is Jodo Kast. I think that's how you pronounce his name anyway. He does have a very cool brown sort of rope sash over his shoulder. As you can see there, nice extra bit of detail. And of course he does have all these very nice armor plates on his shoulders and his wrists and his knees and everything. Very nice figure indeed. And he's going to look very nice next to my Boba Fett that I have, and also the prototype Fett as well. He'll go very nicely on display next to those two, I'm sure. All right, so we're going to take a look at the next figure now, the next bounty hunter. All right, so the next bounty hunter that I do have to open up is Zukuss, or if you're old school like me, Forlom. He is part of the 2009 Legacy collection. Very nice packaging here. Decent picture of Zukuss there in the corner. This is the droid factory line, where you get a piece of a droid that you can obviously build together if you get the whole wave or multiple figures and end up building that droid. Zukuss, obviously, as we know, was part of the bounty hunters that were sent out to find the Millennium Falcon. Obviously, Boba Fett was successful and this guy wasn't. But this figure here is probably the best Zukuss in my opinion. You can also get him in the vintage collection in that Bounty Hunter 2 pack. But that figure was based on the figure that came out in the original vintage line. So it wasn't as movie accurate really. But this guy here, very nice indeed. So we're going to open up this figure now so we can take a closer look. All right, so it looks like within this Zukuss package, I got the left leg of a droid, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure if I have enough for the other figures to be able to build the full droid, but we'll see as time goes on as I open more and more of the Legacy Collection figures. But yeah, there you go, the left leg of that droid. As for the figure itself, really nice figure, this one. Great head sculpt on there with all his tubes and everything. Very bug-like or fly-like. Very much like Forlom, in fact. But as you can see there, nice weapon. Decent looking figure. Do like the soft goods. If you can lift him up there. Obviously he's got all the articulation you need in the Legacy collection. Very much like the Vintage collection. And this figure here could easily be repacked onto a Vintage style card, which is obviously a figure that we still need. Yeah, he's got bendy knees, swivel at the ankles with a joint, I would imagine. Yeah, there's a hinge there in the ankle. But just one of those bounty hunters that you do need for your collection if you've got Fett and Bossk and what have you. So he's going to go very nicely with the Vintage Saga collection Bossk. So now we've got the Legacy collection Zukuss. Very, very nice indeed. Nice detailing on his backpack there with the tubes, which obviously go round to his face. Just awesome designs, these bounty hunters. So yeah, he's going to go very nicely in my loose collection, in my cabinet. And yeah, we'll open up the last remaining bounty hunter. Okay then, and the final bounty hunter that I do have to open is from the Legacy collection. I think this is 2008. It's in that old style of packaging. But of course it was Build-A-Droid as well. And this one you get the body of an R2 unit, or an R unit rather. So R7Z0. Awesome looking droid. Again, you would need all of the figures to be able to complete that droid. But we're just going to be taking a look at this bounty hunter here, which is of course Bain Malar, or Bain Malar, however you want to say that. And this bounty hunter was often seen in Jabba's palace. So he was somebody that would often work for Jabba the Hutt. But decent looking figure, and I want this one open for my barge basically, or my setup that I'm going to have with Jabba's throne and what have you. So awesome looking figure. We're going to get him out now, and again we're going to take a look at the loose figure. All right then, so there you go. Here is the body of the Build-A-Droid that I mentioned that you get in the packaging. Sorry if you can hear the rain out there. I'm not sure if you can or not, but it is absolutely tearing it down with rain at the moment. But there you go. That's the body, but that's not what we're here to see. We're here to see this awesome looking figure of Bain Malar. Really good bounty hunter again. Really nice figure. They did used to make some really cool figures, didn't they, that we could really do with again. You get a palace style blaster. Very nice indeed. You can see that. And that's going to go very nicely in his holster there. So I'm just going to put that in for you now. Because obviously he's holding his bigger blaster. I think that goes in the opposite way like that, actually. We're just going to put that in there like that anyway, because we do want to have a look at this figure. Very nice bounty hunter. Obviously you can see some detailing on his chest here with those straps going across him, with obviously some bullets or whatever, some explosives there for him. All the way around his back as well, which is very, very nice. He does have that belt detail with his holster on the side, little pouch on there with a nice little bit of silver paint there, nice bit of detailing. Obviously fully articulated apart from at the waist, where he does have swivel legs. Weird looking head on this guy. That was super tight there, but there we go. We've broken that a little bit, so that's nice. But yeah, weird detailing on his head. Just a weird head in general with some tubing going on around there. Nice silver paint. But all in all, a decent looking bounty hunter. And again, very nice for the display. If you have a Jabba's palace or something, or the barge, he's going to go very nicely in there indeed. That gun's a bit bent. To straighten that gun out, that is really bent all over the place from where it's been in the packaging for so long. All right, so let's have a quick look at all three of them together. All right then, guys, so here they are, all three of them together. We have Bain Malar, we have Zukuss, and we have Jodo Kast. So let me know in the comment section below which one is your favourite. I'm kind of swaying to Jodo Kast, even though he is not in the films. He is kind of in, I think he's in one of the computer games and obviously in some stories and stuff in the expanded universe. But from a figure point of view, he is a lovely looking figure. I love the paintwork, and obviously he looks like our favourite Boba Fett, doesn't he? So, But then again, Zukuss is a great looking figure. That one's going to look very, very nicely on display with all my other bounty hunters. And of course, Bane Malar, he's just going to look good in the Jabba's Palace scene or on the barge or something like that. But let me know in the comment section below which one is your favourite. And of course, I thank you very much for watching this video. As I mentioned before, we're in lockdown and opening figures and having a look at them seems a good thing to do. So let me know in the comment section below if you've enjoyed this video. Drop a like down below. Subscribe if you're new. And we shall see you on the next one.